Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog today. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are good. So today's vlog, you can tell from the title, I'm just going to talk about raising a mixed kid, raising a white kid, or whatever they call it. The difference between raising a white kid in Africa, Nigeria, and raising a white kid in Canada. So I'm just going to tell you a little story of that because my two sons was born in Nigeria, while Isabel was born in Canada. So I'm just going to share a little experience I have in both of them, in three of them, the difference between three of them. So it's just sit down, take your juice, take your wine, sit down and enjoy this. My daughter is here now. Mommy, look at her face. Every time she screws face like this. Mommy, I'm doing video. I'm doing video, okay? Come and give me your hug first. And stop doing your mouth like your mommy mouth. Oh yeah, go. Close the door, okay? Camille Michelle was born in Nigeria, raised in Nigeria little before we came to move to Canada. Why Isabel was born in Canada, yeah. So I'm just going to share a little experience I have in three of them. But before I go on, have you subscribed? Have you? No, you have not. So I'm just going to count to 5. Pause this video. Subscribe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Now you have subscribed. It didn't take anything from you. So let's go. Let's not fool around anymore. A little bit of my story. By giving birth to a white kid, because that's what we call it in Nigeria, a white kid, which is mixed kid in Africa, Nigeria. I'm just gonna say it's fun, and I didn't see anything difficult about that, because the raising of a child there in Nigeria is good, mostly white kids with their coiling hair. Anywhere we go, when Camille was a little baby, even Michelle, anywhere I enter, in the hospital, in market, anywhere I take them to, people always admire them. Oyibo, oh, this is Oyibo child. This is because with their hair, you don't need to say this is not Oyibo, because in Nigeria too, when you see some Nigeria kids, you think they are white. But the difference between Nigeria kids and abroad kids is their hair. As you can see, Camille have different color, Michelle have different color, skin color. Because I was tiny, little more than, I don't even know, I'm going to say like a bro when I gave birth to Camille. So people were wondering, is this your child? Even today, people are still wondering, you are 17 years, you are 20-something years. When I told them I have 3 kids, people are saying, no, you don't have. Until I showed them the picture. I showed them the picture with me, with them, or with when they were a little baby. That's only when they can believe I've already given birth. I don't know why they are still saying I cannot give birth. After 3 children, they still look small. Well, I'm thank God for that. So, people always assume I'm just the nanny, asger, or I don't know what to call it, that taking care of the kid. They say, where is the mother of this child? I will say, it's my son. They will say, no, it's not your son. I say, it's my son. I'm talking about Nigeria. People will ask me, is your son? How come you have Oyibo son? And some of them will say, wow, he's so cute, so cute. And some of them, few of them will say, it's not his son. How can he have? Some of them will say, maybe it's all these Oyibo people that came to work in Nigeria. They got pregnant, and that is it. Many story, but it's not too hard of me, because I have loved ones around me and I have people taking care of the kids. Mostly my mom. Most of my kids, I used to say it most of my vlog. I say it's more than 4 of my vlog. My kid doesn't know me. They only know me when they want to suck breast. But my kids know my mom. And raising a kid, a mixed kid in Nigeria, is a little scary because of the kidnapping of whatever they used to say. When I'm going out with them, my mom always call, "Where are you people? Bring my children, oh, bring my children back to me." Oh. So anywhere I go, people want to snap picture with them, people want to carry them, people want to touch them. All those things scared my mom. And giving birth to them is not that too much hard. And secondly, they don't allow anybody to go into the hospital with you. But giving birth to Isabe, yeah, it was fun because I have friends with me there. And training them, yeah, I think is a little hard for me being a black mom, because the way we train children in Nigeria is different than the way they train children here. And if you leave the children, they will take advantage of that, because there's difference between you training them here and in Nigeria. As a African mom, sometimes I do raise my voice because I'm Africa. But yeah, you can't raise your voice. You can't, because the kids self, we told you in school, my teacher said I have a right to do whatever I want to do. In Africa, you can, maybe when they are misbehaving, you can report your kid to the teacher so that they can talk to the kid. But yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't even tell the teachers anything about your kid is doing, so you have to do it by yourself. So sometimes I forgot I'm in abroad and I raise my voice, which is normal. As far I'm not doing anything bad. And so it's difficult for me sometimes to raise them up here, get them to listen, which I'm trying. The only way I know I can make them to listen a little is tell them about what God said. If you are in God's shoe, what will you do? And what did they teach you in school? That's the only thing that gets into their head sometimes. But sometimes when they have already watched their game, or they have already go to school and learn what they don't supposed to learn, they want to come and practice it at home. And as an African mom is an African mom. So, but I don't cool down. I cool down. Many people know me in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, I don't know how to talk. But in Canada, yeah, I guess, yeah, I've learned how to talk here, and I talk fast. So people will think that I'm shouting the way I talk, but no, that is me. That is the way I talk. I don't shout, but people don't understand that. So that is my little experience of raising a difference between raising a kid. So if they're going to tell me if Nigeria is safe and yeah, it's safe, they ask me to choose, I guess I'm going to choose. In raising a kid, I'm going to choose Nigeria. But in the benefit of raising a kid, I'm going to choose Canada. So let me clarify what I mean by raising a kid. Because in Africa, I know we still have some bad kids. But if I take the way my mom raised me up and raised my kid, I don't know if they will love me. But that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about making them to understand, because you will see somebody that will, even your neighbor, can come and talk to your kid and tell them, this thing you are doing to your mom or your dad is not good. You are a child of God, or you are a good boy. Because, I don't know how I'm going to put it. In Africa, when you are a Christian, you're a Christian. Because I remember then, in Nigeria, Kami and Michelle always follow my mom to church. I have their pictures. You will see them lay down at the altar and pray to God. Every Tuesday, Friday, they normally go to church, lay down and pray to God at the altar. But yeah, it's early Sunday, we go to church. You see? So there's no time for them to go and pray, which they do in their room sometimes. If I'm not there, they do it sometimes. But it's not like the one that are going to church. They are seeing children there, laying down, praying, doing some kind of stuff. No. So that is the different thing I said, how we raise my kid in Nigeria. But from the benefit, I will raise my kid here. Number one, the education. Number two, this, let me just say like now, they gave them money, child benefit, which they didn't give me or gave my mom any child benefit when we were growing up, when we were little. You see, our school in Nigeria, we pay for everything. Hospital, we pay for everything. But here, everything is upon the government. They do everything from them. So that is the difference between raising a kid in Nigeria and raising a kid in Canada. Because immediately you are giving birth, before you even leave the hospital, they have already give you fund to fuel for their child benefit, for their hospital, everything. If they want to take them to hospital, you don't need to pay any money. I remember that when I gave birth to Camille, I paid almost 50,000 naira. But when I gave birth to Isabel, I didn't even pay a damn. You see the difference? You see the difference? You will register in Nigeria, you will still pay money. But yeah, it's different. In your own kids, they will still be giving you money to take care of them. Except you have reached university. University in Nigeria is a big money. But if you have sense, you know how to save, the money the government have been giving to you, if you can use it well, their college, their university will be covered a little by the money. So that is a little experience I just want to share about, because someone asked me, you gave birth to your kids, you gave birth to your sons in Nigeria, and you gave birth to your daughter in Canada. So what is the difference? So I just said, for me to answer the app, I'm just going to, because she normally watch my video, I'm just going to make a video of it, and she watch it, and she know the difference between two of them. Yeah, the only thing I know is different in our country is security and the government. They are two different, they are big gap of different things. I love my country. I'm from Nigeria. I love my country. But they still bought on it. I guess that is it. So if you have any question you want me to share, or you want me to share some thoughts on this topic you want me to share, just comment down below and I will definitely do that. I know some people will be saying, where is the video you said you and your father-in-law is going to... Yeah, we're still going to do it, but my father-in-law is very strong now. You guys know he's old, so he's very strong. When he recover, then we'll do it. But for now, stay tuned and watch out on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.